Hello and welcome to CTN Spotlight. Today we're talking about the city's comprehensive plan, which is undergoing an update currently. Joining us now to talk more about that is Grant Fernelius, the Community Development Director. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's first off start out talking about what exactly is the comp plan.
Sure. Well, the city's comp plan is kind of the roadmap for the future. It's a document that the city has to update every 10 years, and it focuses on some of the key community assets and infrastructure, things like land use, transportation, housing, all of our infrastructure, water, sewer, stormwater, and also parks and open space.
Okay. So talk about, you are going through a public input process. Can you explain what that is going to be?
Sure. So what we're doing is we're starting with a survey that is online right now on the city's website. It's a 12 questionnaire survey, and so we're asking people to respond to questions like, what do they like about Coon Rapids, what could possibly be improved, and we're really trying to drill down into their specific needs and how those needs will change, particularly in areas like housing, transportation, and employment. Those are key elements of the comp plan, and so we want to understand how those might change over time to make sure that the comp plan reflects the needs of the community.
All right. So why are you looking for feedback from the public specifically?
Well, obviously this is their community. It's where they live, it's where they shop, where they work, raise their family, worship, do other kinds of things. And so it's vital that we get their feedback. This is their community. And so we want to make sure that the plan is reflective of what the community wants.
All right. And then how will the feedback actually ultimately be used?
What we plan to do is take the results of the survey, summarize them. We want to make sure that the priorities that are identified in the comp plan are reflective of what the public is saying. Based on some of the early feedback that we've received from the council and from commissioners through the various advisory commissions, we think that the long-term priorities, things like Coon Rapids Boulevard, are still important to the community, so we don't necessarily think those things might change. But to the extent that there are other things that the city should pay attention to, we want to make sure that that's reflective in the next edition of the comp plan.
All right. And again, you said this is done every 10 years, and do things really change that much in a 10-year period?
They don't. I mean, it is a bit of a glacial pace in terms of change. So I'm not anticipating, a wholesale rewrite of the comp plan. But certainly there'll be, new things that might emerge through the survey process that we want to make sure we include.
All right. And then what will the comp plan you talked about a little bit contain in the end, and how will that information then be used?
So a lot of the comp plan is mandated by state law. So the elements that I mentioned, land use, transportation, housing, water, sewer, those elements are required. So we'll have those in the current comp plan. There's a lot of demographic data that we will update since the current plan was based on the 2000 census. We'll now use 2010 census data. There are some new elements that we want to look at. There's a concept called resilience, which is looking at things like environmental protection, stewardship of water resources, energy efficiency, climate change. Those are elements that we want to incorporate, and also economic competitiveness, making sure that our residents, are prepared for the future in terms of training and education, and that we're doing what we can to support our residents in those areas.
All right. What is the timeline for finishing up the update to this comp plan?
So the plan needs to be updated by the end of 2018. So this summer really is the opportunity to provide a lot of public feedback, and then we'll have a draft available this fall that the public can comment on.
All right, and you're going to be, in addition to the survey, getting out and trying to get information from folks this summer?
Right. We're going to look at participating in some of the other city events, movies in the park, the concert series, maybe the farmers market. We'll try and have a presence at various events to go where the people are.
All right. Well, we appreciate you here today talking to and explaining to us about the comp plan. If people are interested in taking that survey, all they need to do is log on to the city's website, coonrapidsmn.gov, and you'll find the survey right there. Thanks for watching CTN Spotlight. We'll see you again next time.